Hey everybody, this is Frankie Day for Frankie Day Models. Okay, for the Saturday evening, very windy and rainy out here in Tennessee land. Also all through Kentucky. They're getting their share of it too. So far, the rain was pretty heavy this morning, and it's kind of lightened up right now a little bit. A lot of wind gusting out here. It's a very gusty wind out here. Because, where we live at, if you take an aerial view where my location where I live at, it's kind of like a little valley in a way, and everything's so spread apart. You got no trees out there that it can impede the wind. So you got all kinds of winds coming from different directions and stuff. So it's a constant sometimes. Sometimes it's not, but it don't bother me any. Okay, last night when I finished concluded video live action for Friday night off camera. When the head continued, I couldn't leave my hands off it. I got the fuselage completely covered, turtle deck and the bottom. And I applied a can of, took outside. I don't want to spray nothing inside this here building in here. I take it outside and do it. And use some Cryline Clear on it, like I discussed yesterday. That supersedes the dope. That's the reason why you use butyrate dope or nitrate dope. It's a protection that goes over the tissue. It also shrinks too a lot. So butyrate dope, you really got to watch out. So it's always good to mix a little nitrate dope with that, because you apply butyrate dope at full strength. I've seen it turn fuselages straight like this into a banana. So it pulls in warps that shrink. It's constantly shrinking all the time until it shrinks so bad it starts tearing. So you don't use too much butyrate. So the days of aerogloss dope is over with. The old-fashioned smell of banana oil is gone just by memory. So like I say, this supersedes your dope. Glue your adhesive to your wooden frames, and you got that Krylon Clear, which is your dope, which covers the pores of the tissue, and go from there. Once I got all the assemblies complete, I'm going to go ahead and fire up my airbrush. An airbrush is the whole entire airplane blended in color. Tonight's on live action for Saturday. We're going to go ahead and start doping down the stabilizers. Not doping down, but start covering the stabilizer and assemble the same to the fuselage. Then they'll start getting the wings prepared. And that'll be it. Yep. We're going to go ahead and change cameras, get this thing started, guys. Here again is the fuselage all doped down. We've got the bottom side all doped, the bottom side all done. Not doped down, covered. And that's it right there. Just one coat. That's all you need, guys. One coat of that Krylon on there. And it really seals in the tissue. We did this yesterday. We'll glue this on tonight. Right now, we're going to pay attention to this stabilizer. We're going to go ahead and get this covered and have it assembled. And I'm going to start getting the wings prepared. Now, what I'm going to do, probably do off camera, I should do this before I put the wings on there. Not that it'll make a difference if it'll fly or not. It's the lightweight. See how thick the trailing edges on there? What I'm going to do here between the ribs, I'm going to make half circles, half radii through here. In between the ribs right there. What I should do, I should have drilled holes, lightning holes through here too. But that'll make the airplane a lot more lighter, which you're striving for. The lighter the airplane, then it'll fly. But it seems like there's not much weight to this thing anyway. So if this thing's aerodynamically built right and straight and true, it'll fly quite well. If I need more rubber for power, let's go ahead and pull out my rubber mount, pull out the rubber and add some more rubber to it, and put it right back in again. So we'll get on the wings after a bit. Right now, we're going to concentrate on the stabilizer. Okay, we'll get this out of the way. Now here's a piece. Here it is right here. Left over from the fuselage. Last night when I cut the fuselage complete, I had this much left over. This is big enough for it to fit this. I fit like that. We'll do the same thing like we did yesterday. Try to glue this stuff down. Again, taking this glue pen, what do you call it? Make sure all these frames are all completely saturated with this glue stick. Okay. Go ahead and pop the old tissue on this thing. Massage it out. Pull out all those wrinkles. Use your hands all different directions. It's like making up your bed. Smooth out that sheet. You gotta keep your fart sack made up every day like I do behind me. I make my bed all the time. If I got a bed, I'll make it up. If I don't, oh well. It was oh well for 5 years in that trailer I lived in, guys. That place was a hellhole. It really, truly was. I don't know. It's like I said before, guys. All it is just a roof over your head. Not even that at times. I had no security at all living there. From day one till now. Well, they can have that place. I'll eat $5,000 up any day of the week. Give us a coat of application of glue from this glue stick right here. Make sure these frame members get equal amounts of adhesive to this glue stick. Because it really does. It goes right through the tissue, guys. It does. It sticks. It does its job. You may think it don't, but it does. Okay. Again, we're going to massage this out. See a couple puckers. There we go. Got that out. There's another thing, too. Got to watch out for puckers. I mean, warts. Always lay on a flat surface, especially your wings. Then if you got a spritzer, using Windex or natured alcohol, mixed with water, give it a spray. Let it dry naturally, or give it this with the old heat gun method. Make sure it's straight. Once both sides are covered, then you can check for square to see if it's straight or not. If one part of your stabilizer is a little twisted this way and one straight ahead like that, you can take that twist out by moving this way, wetting down that tissue again, and take that hair dryer, and you pull that warp out by using tissue. Because tissue always will keep on shrinking. It'll shrink to the limit it was designed for. Okay. These pieces here, on which your interplane struts and your undercarriage. Off camera last night, after I glued it, I always use this glue here for wood. It's Titebond. This is the best glue there is. #1 glue. ACC glue is good too, but they leave off a vapor. You put ACC glue in this balsa wood, you can see vapors coming up. You inhale that stuff, it gets your lungs. You got cyanide poisoning. So I'm gonna go ahead and reinforce that with wire inside there, and bend 45-degree angles, 90-degree angles at the end. Straighten this out. That end just fall off his watch right there. There, I got some glue that time. Yeah, I'm gonna cut in a release slit on this thing. Yeah. Work out all those wrinkles so it's drum tight almost. When you add the water to it, you're ready for to be shrinked. Okay, let's see here. Let's cut this out. Go back and paste up the ends right there to make sure they're quite secure over here. When I was a little boy building airplanes like this, these things here were not thought of at the time. The closest thing to it was a surgeon's scalpel. You couldn't get those anywhere. They were made by medical people who deal with medical, make medical tools. They were not publicly sold. Anybody that had a scalpel back in the days was one lucky guy. So you probably ask me right now, well, what did you use? You didn't have number 11 X-Acto blades, Mike. Well, you feel sharp, look sharp, you are sharp, Gillette razor blades. Double-edged razor blades. You break them off with the middle, you can snap off 45-degree angle, get yourself a piece of wooden dowel, make a slit, stick that razor blade in there, and you wire it. And there's your X-Acto knife. That's how we did it back in those days. These weren't even thought of until about 10, 20 years later. Okay. Well, here's called release slits. With release slits, it makes the tissue conform to the wood. Only when it radializes, turns. There's a turn. That's how it's done, like right here. See what I'm doing here? It's called release slits. Little release slits, all they are. So that the tissue will actually glue to your frame. Because you want some mobile after so that stuff will stick. So it has some grab ass. When it shrinks, if it ain't attached, it can shrink so bad, it shrinks so hard, it'll actually pull away from your frame, and pretty soon you're stuck with like somebody took a knife and cut a hole through your tissue right there. Probably gonna work weight for you guys. Okay, take your hand, just moving it, just working in. Make sure it's all together. See how these release slits work? You work like this. Wonderful. Now, come over here and do this end. So it pulls in. Do the same thing precisely like you did on the other side. That stuff really does a good job. See? Those slits, they just fold right there like nothing. There you go. Nice looking frame. Ah, get me something to drink here. I'm worried about my son-in-law and my daughter coming home. We're on the way home now, and the storm coming. We got a hell of a storm coming this way, guys. So far, there's a little wind's blowing, a little bit of pitter-patter in the rain. That's about it. Not much out here going on. So far, I've heard no severe weather up here through here. Yeah. There you go. Let's after a couple seconds. Oh, I was using a little paintbrush like that. Put it in the water, like brushing paint, brush it on there. Let it dry naturally, or go ahead and use the hair dryer. Okay. You guys probably say, what are you doing now, Frank? I'm about ready to apply some water to this tissue, shrink it up. I want to make sure this thing is straight. As long as it's straight, it's not going to warp on it. Now you can pull the warps out with the wings, but only the stabilizers you do this to. Because it's only about less than 330 seconds. About 330 seconds, well less than that. About a good 1/16 of an inch thickness in here. One of those pens. I'll do big well. I got one more key pen left. Be back a couple seconds, guys. Go back over here and check. See, they got a key pen. I know I got one before somewhere. I got. lost as a blind man. I can see now. Okay, here I go. Right on schedule. It's pretty straight. Okay. Over. Very low. About 8 inches away. Don't get too close, you can burn this stuff. I'm defying nature right now by using a heat gun. The stabilizer is good and straight. When you bring it with balsa wood like this, it's got to be straight. Otherwise, this thing ain't gonna fly. Boy, it's tight. Same thing's done on the other side. Pretty good. Now I'm gonna come over here. We got some more tissue here. They give you a lot of tissue in this kit. I'm gonna cut me out another section to work with, which will complete the stabilizer. I have not yet found or made any attempts at all to find out locate a hobby shop in this area. In time, I will do that. But right now, I'm kind of enjoying this little vacation I'm on right now. I'm not working and just kind of living home with my family now and getting used to things. I just worry about my kids, and my daughter and everything, son-in-law. That's my life. But traveling and this weather can go anywhere. Okay, get another piece here. Yeah, these darn tea pens. Oh, I gotta get these more tea pens. Right now, my hobby shop, my needs is online now. This is good and clean, which it is. You can't beat these old Guillow kits. These Guillow kits, they've been around for a hell of a long time. They've been around probably since, well, 1930s. But this kit here has probably been around since 1960. I remember buying one at that time. They're all die cut. Now, you die cut kits, you got to watch out for these Guillows, especially Sterling and Guillows. They're the same. The die cuts were the new way of doing things. You know, years ago, had taken printed parts and cutting those printed parts out and sanding them to the lines where they're supposed to be printed at, assembling your model. You die cut, just push out the pieces you make them. But the thing about it is, they got these stamp die machines, and they're in constant use, producing thousands upon thousands of these kits. And pretty soon it ends up like working to an old watch. It gets so worn out. Pretty soon, boom, when it hits the darn ball split, it will crush it sometimes. The quality control don't catch it. Some fella like me or anybody else will get a kit that's been damaged because of that machine. And now with the special technology of using a laser part, makes life a lot more sweeter than icing on the cake. Gives you exactly 100% accuracy of application of parts and construction itself. Okay, here we go again. We're going to take this groove pencil over here, U-stick. Do the same thing over here. Take the outside frame, the frame first. Give it a couple good once-overs I'm doing right here. I got some old Cleveland kits I'll be working on too, guys. I'm getting so I like to work on both for a while because I've been away from it for a long time, and it gives me a good excuse to work on it because, like I said, I'm back at my daughter and son-in-law's house here. Got a whole backyard. That's where I can fly these things. Have a ball, just like I did 35, 36 years ago. Let me tell you about an airplane I built one time. It was an easy-built monocoupe 98. And it was a rubber powered job. Had a wingspan probably about 40 inches. They call that coconut scale back in those days, or jumbo. Out here, it reminds me of my mother and father-in-law's house in Tennessee, in Jacksboro, with my father. And they had a nice backyard too, with hills and everything. Oh my God, I did something. No wonder I had problems with it. Yeah. I was Googling this. I was, what the hell am I doing here? And they had this big old long slope hills. And I was working the garden one day and took my plane up there and wanted to fly it. So I flew it. That thing caught a thermal. I don't think I was going to get my plane back. End up in the mayor of Campbell County's backyard. Called me up to get Frank on the phone and says, "Hey, Frank, the mayor wants to talk to you." "Hey, Frank, you missing an airplane?" "Oh, yeah, where's it at?" "It's in my backyard." So I had to drive all around the goddamn back of the house out there to get it. Man, that was something else there. With this back here. Too much overlap here. I want to be able to cut this off even enough to we got plenty more left here. To give you more tissue in this kit, you can handle a lot of it. Cloth is wrinkles like you did before. Looks like this thing goes out pretty good. So I keep looking at, see if anything. Yeah, that's pretty straight. Looks like it's been doped already. Oh, I'll get a massage with this out. And I'm going to apply it a little bit there. Yeah. Pretty straight too. I think I got a slug of this. Oh, well, it's good. Wow. Look at the lid of this damn thing. Pull this out. Bring this over here. Cut it out like I did before. Yeah, I almost definitely gotta get me a cutting mat. I know they got them Hobby Lobby because I've seen them there before. Hey, not that place I don't have either. That's what they call a Hobby Lobby. You know if they call the internet too, that's probably my main hobby shop right there. We all know you get stuff there, but you don't have them Hobby Lobby. Shove it in here. Very good. It's raining outside, guys. This building's made out of metal. A real strong metal with insulation sandwiched in between both sides of the metal. Makes this place virtually pretty weatherproof. A little wet finger helps out things too. Really smooths it out. But stuff gets sticky on your fingers too, so you got to keep your fingers moving all the time. Keep those hands moving. Wonderful. Good covering job here, I think. Slip there, slip there. There we go. Crumbs up there from your fingers. Call them blue crumbs. Oh, piece right here. Got it now. Yeah, now. That piece ain't going nowhere but to the wood. Okay, it shrunk already. There. Clean my mess up. Always clean it as I go along. Try to keep the floor good clean too, you know. Try to keep the area clean. Yeah. Repeat the process all over again. It's hard wood right here, guys. It really is. You can tell. They have an RC flying field over here, probably about a quarter mile down my house, right next to the dump. But man, I tell you one thing, I'm gonna be there. Oh darn! Hard to get this thing nailed in there. Guess there that time. There. Get this glue stick out of the way. Okay, here we go. There's a pillow to give you the kit. Use lots of desire. I think I'm gonna carve you one out. I've got some good wood here. Oh, I don't either. I guess it's somewhere. I can carve you one out. See, this is all wet now. Take your blowhard right here. Boy. Right, nice. Straight, guys. You got a straight elevator right there. Yeah. Make me a cup of coffee. I got this. I saw I'll let me use this coffee espresso machine. And it's good coffee too. I drink a lot of coffee. There. You hear a noise picking up, that's it. That's the noise it's making. Now getting back to these silly props I give you. That's enough pitch here to pull a plane this size. See, years ago, Guillows gave those big old nice ones. They had big pitch to it, but they quit making those. Oh, I could use that. I can carve you one, but I can use that temporarily until I get me one. I can carve. Move those T-pins out of the way. They're tight. That's right. Straight too, guys. That's straight. When you're dealing with multiple, especially these pre-flight jobs, you gotta make sure they're really straight. There's other methods to using T-pads on this thing. Like I say, if I had a cutting mat, I use those little push pens you can put on there. It works very well. But I had to use what I had right here until I got my shop the way I want it. Okay. Just making a fresh cup of coffee right here. Oh, this was Mother's gave me when I was a baby. Okay, take his hammer over here. Get all these big tools away from the model bench. Well, I got my, right now it's big enough to here, make me a nice shop in here, guys. It really, truly is. So I got stuff organized in here the way I want it. And we'll discuss about big tools like those hammers and stuff. Always keep them away from your model bench. Not because, like I say, you're gonna grab something and knock those tools over. They can cause big problems. Get that straight. It's a little cool glue here. I think I saw a little bit of, yeah. And then the water on there. That's a glue joint. That's okay now. That's good. That's good. I'm going to take it outside, get a coat of varnish, a very light coat, sealable pores. Good. That's great, guys. It really is. There we go. Get these T-pins out of here. We'll put it back in the container over here. Well, no, they gotta get spilled. Huh. Wonderful. Good. Piece of tissue came loose with a stinger back here, so that kept the groove sick. Yeah, it's okay now. Use a tight bond on there. I don't want you to do ACC. Let's see what side we use here. Side up and side down. to make sure it's all good and straight, guys. That stabilizer is good and straight too. A very good straight stabilizer. Okay. Wonderful. That's pretty straight. Now for the rudder. What I always do, for free flight and glue your rudder, I always do it a little bit to the right. Not too much. If you go too much, it causes the plane to the cartwheel and stall out. You don't want to go there. You just want just a little, just a hint of right rudder. Just enough to know it's not straight. The reason for this, everybody knows when the prop here is turning. As it spins to the left, the force caused the plane, it's called torque, that's why you see most rotor-powered airplanes being flown in the air, they fly to the left. That's called torque. You can't fight torque. Torque is good. Torque's even better by doing this. You take that rudder and go a little bit to the right, not much. Just enough that's a little off center, a little to the right. That way, the right rudder will cause the plane to turn to the right with power, and a torque will cause the nose to go in the air. Then, as the plane peters out, it'll glide to the right. It'll come back at you. Got some tight bar on here, not too much on here. Ooh, that's way too much. I don't need that much. It's like, could have got that off there. That's good. Don't take long for this glue to dry either, guys. It don't. Type them on the. It sets pretty fast. Just right. See, it has a little angle to the right. Let it dry. Okay, that's all we're going to do today, guys. We're going to switch cameras. Alrighty then. As you can see, we got my hair set dry. I can't do any more on this airplane. Let it dry. Next thing to do is I got to get the undercarriage, get that all prepared, ready to go. So I get the bottom wing all covered up. And if I do that off camera a little bit, we'll go as we finish up the video on this here build. Okay, tomorrow we should have the coloring of the wings tomorrow, and we'll get. I gotta make some jigs up too, so I can lay a jig up here on top of the fuselage to mount my cabin struts, and also mount my top wing on there. So I want to get my top wing mounted on it first. I gotta make a jig on that. It's come on quite nicely, guys. I'll take out the camera. I'll go ahead and sand these airplane struts down. Give them to a streamlined shape, airfoil. Let that dry. So we got a lot done in the old Nieuport for the last couple of days. Since most of it's been done this thing since I started on the thing a year ago. These Guillows kits are pretty nice kits, guys. They're a lot more nicer nowadays because you got laser cut. The old ones back in the 60s and 70s, they do have the desire. The woods they use is very heavy wood. Yes, it is. And it's hardwood, hard balsa, and soft balsa mixed together. But the wood this kit's constant, which is good. It's good 1/16 thick wood. And it's a lot lighter wood than the old Guillows kits, the old woods they use in their kits. I can tell because this thing at this stage, but this was a 1960s kit. I let lighten up shit by sanding the back of the carrier sheets for the parts. This thing can be very heavy. So it's pretty light. Good light frame on it. It should play very, very well. A little bit too much right about it. Let me give it a little more this way. Yeah. That's it right there. See, a little bit to the right. That's all you need. Stabilizer's good and straight. Good. I'm let it dry, guys. I don't get fool with it more. Let it dry naturally. Okay, I'm out of here. I'd like to thank everybody for watching this on live action video. So far, nothing from YouTube yet. About to have my stuff published in public mode. They eventually they'll catch up and get me straightened out. Right now, Facebook is my platform, so please check there every day for videos. And as long as Facebook don't mind, I love them. Thank you very much. And it's a good platform to put stuff at. A lot more people go to Facebook than anything. So they'll wake up my subscribers and let them know where I'm at. Okay, I'm out of here. Make mama happy. Take care of the little ones. Stay focused when you drive. Beware of your surroundings. Say your prayers. And God bless you all. Thank you very much for your wonderful prayers and candor and everything that put me into this state of my happiness of being home with my family. And I got Titanics coming your way. You got Nieuports coming your way. And Lord knows else coming your way. I'll get my other stuff from Ohio. Bring it up here in Tennessee, where it belongs at. Then the mission's been completed. And I am well, I'll be here the rest of my life. And so, I mean, I ain't going nowhere. That means I can build some big stuff. Okay, I'm out of here. Frankie Day Model signing off. I'll catch you guys on the next video. God bless you all.